All right, welcome into the table. As you can see, we are going to try to reimagine this cover again. We already did one, and I already uploaded that video. If you've seen it, I'm happy you saw it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. We redid this cover of Margaret Qualley? How you say her last name? Not sure. Margaret's cover there, we redid it as the Cosmopolitan, and we tried to remake it in that video, kind of elevate it, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to try to do again. We're just going to do take two. This picture was inside. The other pictures of her are not in the same outfit, but this one is the same outfit, so we're going to do that. But I just wanted to show you here since I'm sitting here. I was looking on here for magazines on the Face Space Marketplace. You know what I'm saying? Just, you never know what's going to pop up on there. Sometimes there's stuff for free. And this one just got listed. I thought it was interesting. $20. They say they're Old West magazines. Well, there's True West and Old West. But what really just caught my attention is it's all right next to this old wagon wheel. Thought that was very interesting for for a magazine listing. He says there's 90 Old West magazines, all in good condition, for $20. Where does he live? Sherwood. That's kind of far. That's a little opposite of the area for me, so I don't know. Seems like a good deal. You can see the big old box of magazines there. They are those old, and I have some of these. I have some True West and some Old West. I haven't even showed them off on the channel yet, so here in the future, I will show off some of these True West and Old West magazines. You could definitely make some cool collage art with them. I have not cut into any of mine. I've not even looked at them that much. I got them and looked at them a little bit when I first got them, and then they went into a box because I have so many other ones out there, but I just thought that was really interesting. I was just looking at it as I was waiting to go live, and I thought, should I buy them? Should I buy them? I'm not really sure. I'd have to go to Sherwood, so that's a whole different traveling experience. I don't really want to have to go over to Sherwood, but you never really know if it's worth it or not. I'll have to debate on that one. So I'm going to try not to take up too much of the time today because these videos do get archived and people watch them later, and I don't want the video to drag on for too long. Speaking of that, I realize that some people, when they're watching my videos, they think that they're too long or there's too much going on. And, you know, I understand we live in a high-paced, fast-paced world, and we don't all have time to sit down and watch a collage come together, you know. And maybe they're thinking I'm going to cut the video up to make it like 5 minutes or something, but I'm not. I'm not going to do that. So there's options for people when they're watching my channel, and I'll start saying those in all my videos so everyone knows. You can't do that in this live stream, but you can, once it's archived, is you could just go ahead and watch this 2x speed. You can go ahead and turn it up, you know, go into your playback settings and then turn it to 2x speed. I'm going to sound like a little chipmunk and stuff, and I'll be talking all fast like I was rapping or something, but I don't really mind. As long as you get a chance to enjoy the video, that's cool with me. The second option would be just go to the end and see, you know, what it came out like. I know you don't get to see the whole process and everything, but you can skip through and go check out the ending. And if you do like the ending of it, then please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. It helps the channel out, helps us grow a little bit here. And, you know, you still get to see that transition a little bit. You get to see here's the beginning and you get to see what we came up with. So if that doesn't work, and then also I always film these in a time lapse. I always film a time lapse and then I try to mix some music behind it and I put those in my YouTube Shorts feed. So if you want a quick transition, you can always go to my Shorts feed, usually after the video's done. This one I'll try to make it, since it's a live stream, I'll try to go ahead and make it real fast after this and then get it up in like an hour or two or something like that. So it'll still be there. You can get that quick transition. If you're watching this on the replay, then you know it should be there, it should be on the page. So there's options for you. I understand we're all busy and it's a busy world. I understand. This is why the videos are not cut up all fast paced and everything, and why I like them to be chill is because this is my chill time. This is my wind down time. I've been out driving all day. I had to drive all the way. I had to drive through a bunch of traffic already today. And so this is my time to come and unwind, and I still want y'all to be able to experience it. So hopefully one of those options work to speed up the playback or just cut to the end. Now, since it's a live stream, I hope you understand collages don't just get thrown together. You know what I'm saying? So they do take time. So we got to make it through that and, go through the process of trying to create something. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to try to elevate this cover here with Margaret on it. What we're going to do is cut her out, and I have some textures and some things that I want to try to do different than the other one that we did. It's going to be different. So this is take 2. We're going to reimagine this magazine cover. This is take 2. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out because, I kind of already used the main cover. Excuse me, I ate lunch and that sriracha sauce is still getting me. So, actually, let me grab a drink of water real fast. That'll be helpful for all the talking I'm going to do. But I should get to going before we get, so I don't drag this video out too far. So we're going to go ahead and cut into Margaret here. And I'll tell you about a couple things as I'm going through this. But yeah, we're going to try to reimagine this cover. Oh, I started to cut into Margaret. I forgot. We got to remember. Sorry, I'm blocking the camera for a second. Blocking it for a second. Got to remember to make that second option so people are the third option. So I got to film the time lapse so the people who don't have time to sit around and watch all this stuff, then they can still enjoy it as well. We want to make sure that they're able to enjoy it. And I like mixing them with the music. I actually used to work in music recording studios all the time, so it just is fun to me. I'm a big music fan. I love live concerts. I haven't got to go to that many this summer though, so that was kind of a bummer. There's a bunch around me. I live by Edgefield, which is McMinimans. I'm not sure if you know what McMinimans is, but it's just around here in the Northwest. They buy up old buildings. I'm gonna cut her hair off here. Let me see this real quick and then I'll get back into that story. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm cutting the right strands of her hair off. So McMinimans owns a whole bunch of they buy all these old buildings and fix them up. Sometimes they're like hotels, sometimes they're bars and restaurants, and they're really cool. I mean, they have a lot of eclectic stuff in it, I guess you could say, as they do some weird art and lots of things like that. And they brew their own beer. They're like a brewery as well. I can't think of what else you'd think of them as. But if you've never been, or if you ever come to the Northwest, it might be something for you to check out because they're really interesting. But I live by one that's called Edgefield, and Edgefield is huge. Like, they have big concerts. I seen Halsey at that concert, actually. Halsey was the song for this other cover that we used. I used that old Halsey Castle song. And I actually saw Halsey perform right down the street from where I live. And it's kind of more like it's an outdoor concert venue, so it's kind of festival-y feeling. It has the outdoor stage and stuff like that, but it is big and the buildings are crazy. Like, if you walk around Edgefield, they have a winery and stuff like that. They have a spa. It's also a hotel and things like that, so it's a really cool place. Ooh, getting caught. Hold on, Margaret, don't you worry, girl. We're gonna cut you out and make you something else. But yeah, that place is pretty interesting, but I wasn't really keeping up on what concerts were coming this year. Just so busy with things, and also falling into the magazine stuff, falling into making this channel, and really thinking about it and the things that I want to do. And so that's kind of been taking up my brain space. Look, we already got Margaret out. It didn't take that long. Right, Margaret? Oh, we lost is that Pandora? Yeah, it's a Pandora ad. Excuse me. We have a bunch of these Pandora ads. They're in a lot of the magazines that I have. I have stacks of them. They're all sitting around here somewhere. We'll put that in the scrap. Actually, that red right there, I might actually need that. So this is going to get really tricky. I mean, I don't know. I was wanting to save this style-ish, this idea for something else. I don't know. I was going to save it. Oh, we got Margaret here too. The other Margaret's in here. Hi, Margaret. Good to see you here. We're cutting up the other Margaret right now. I can't really read the chat that well, but I did just get a glimpse of seeing you there. I'm going to try this different style. Now, I was going to save it for something else. I wanted to do it for something else. Let me cut off this little red around her arm. I was going to save it for a different picture, but I guess it's okay. I can do the same style, multiple times. So when you see me pull this style out again in the future, we don't really know. It's not a style. I've never done it before. So I'm making it like, oh, this is my thing. It's not really my thing. I don't really know. We're going to set Margaret to the side. I have all this texture here. I have a bunch of texture things. I don't know. What are these? Egyptian hieroglyphs. I don't know. What do you call those? This thing here, I like this because they made this in a wall, and it's like letters and numbers and stuff. Ignore that motorcycle if it comes into the mic. He's rubbing his engine up out there. I want to use this texture. I want to use some of this texture to incorporate it into this picture. And you're going to see what I mean. So I wanted to slice up this stuff with the razor. But I'm better with my scissors. But hopefully the scissors come across in the time-lapse video okay. I did just record a video. You'll see it next Thursday. You got to show up next Thursday. I got a video for you. It's already recorded. It's already mixed. It's already ready. And I did use the scissors in that picture, or in that short video, which I don't usually do because I feel like the razor blade looks cooler. But it seemed to work out. But I'm not sure if it's going to look that good here for this one. So how do I explain this style? What I'm doing? You're just going to have to find out. Why don't you just hang out and find out? We're going to see what happens right here. I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but we're going to make something happen, right? One way or the other. Man, there's like a plane going by. It's crazy. It's crazy right now. I guess it's Saturday. All the planes are flying. Motorcycles are out. Okay, so I'm going to start cutting some triangles, right? I'm going to cut some triangles. Bear with me. I'm trying not to take too long, okay? I'm going to try not to take too long. But I'm not really sure what's going to happen. So let's go like this. I'm going to take this one. All right. Take that one. Cool. Take that. Take that. No, this is not a P. Diddy song. Please don't. Okay, we're going to cut this one. Cut this one because I want one that's kind of straight. I don't know if that's going to be long enough. That one's straight-ish. Straight-ish. Good enough for the girls we date. You know, been watching too much Rattle Can. Oh, I guess might know it as Vice Grip Garage. He always says that. Okay, this one's small. Not really sure if I can get it. Let's see. Oh, little triangles, little triangles. So where's my straight one? Let's keep that out of the way. I don't know. We're gonna do the accent to it in a minute, right? So I wanted this texture, and you can see it looks like it's working out. I mean, you don't know. I don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows. We're just doing it. Okay. We don't know how it's gonna turn out, but let's just try stuff. That's what I like about collage. I like that it's just like, who cares? I don't care. I mean, people try to criticize or say whatever they want, but it's just like, dude, just having fun. It's not that serious. I did not claim it to be serious, and I don't know why you're taking it all serious, because it's not. It's just for fun. And I'm just relaxing after driving in all that traffic. We get packed over here. You wouldn't think the traffic's so crazy. It is really crazy. Which brings me to an idea, or not an idea, something that I was thinking about today. You ever tried to race your Google Maps? I'm sure you tried that, and people always talk about it like, I'm gonna beat the time it gives you, that ETA of when you're gonna arrive, and people try to race it and beat it. And I get that, but there is no way. I feel like Google Maps accounts for my speeding. It knows how I drive. You know what I'm saying? It knows, and it accounts for it, because there is no way I would have made it there in the time it told me if I went the speed limit. If I just went the speed limit, I would still be driving. You know what I'm saying? It's not possible. So I feel like Google Maps be accounting for my speeding habits, so I don't know. That's just a theory. I think they're kind of watching me, and they're tracking how fast my mileage goes on my little work van. Oh, there goes an ambulance. We got all types of stuff happening today over here, don't we? Oh well, that's why it's a live stream. I wouldn't try to record like an ASMR video or something right now. It would not be the time to do that, because everything's happening over here. You can see we're getting our triangles going. It's gonna make sense. Well, as much as I make sense, that's how much sense it's gonna make. So we'll see. Appreciate you coming and hanging out for this scissor cutting session. Usually it's a blade slicing session, but we'll see. We're gonna actually have to bust out the glue stick here today. Wow, it's gonna be crazy. I don't like busting that glue stick out anymore. That thing gives me problems. We've been having problems. Me and that glue stick, we have a toxic relationship, and it's not because they're putting toxic stuff in the glue stick. And it's not because I eat the glue stick. It's not, I promise. I only eat it sometimes. Okay, this one here is pretty big, and I want a couple big ones. I need some small ones and big ones. The texture looks really cool. I like it. It's going to get even cooler. It's going to get cooler here soon. We're going to see. Let me move that outside. Should I keep that big one? I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to need a lot more. I have some other textures, but I was kind of hoping to just keep this one. So let me actually just slice this down. Slicey, slicey. Let's see here. We're going to cut this one. Boom. Okay, what's happening? Don't ask. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to, you know what I'm saying? Too much happening here. Let's get rid of this part. And I should probably start slicing them smaller because I don't want to run out. I need these. I need this, bro. I need this. Let's make sure we have those there. Just kind of get an idea how much I got. Ooh, I like that long pointy one right there too. That one's cool. A couple edgy ones. It's getting edgy, getting real edgy. I don't like the top of that one. Let me just put it down because it has that weird gray. See, it's okay if it's on the bottom, but it has it on the top. Just kind of messes with my vibe. And just since I see it right now, say goodbye to your top. Yep, I did that. Okay, so now that I cut these, I would have done this with a razor blade. In some of my past pieces, I used to cut up triangles like crazy, and I still want to. I have a really cool piece I want to create with some triangles. I have multiple pieces that I want to create with triangles, but this is not that. But it's something that I used to do, so I would put those in there all the time and try to incorporate them into my piece. I have that 50s food triangle, or what is it, the 50s food pyramid. Oh, there's some funny ones. Those are just funny. I just have fun doing them. And see, that's what's so great about this. I love collage art. And it's weird. I would never pictured myself loving collage art so much, but it's just found that I really enjoy it. Like, it just takes away the stress. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear all the extra traffic going by. We have ambulances, we have motorcycles. I live on a busy street, and it's kind of chaotic. And then I drive for work, and that's really chaotic. Like, people, I really believe that people are nice. You know, people are good. I like to look at the good in people. But when they're driving, they're not good people. People are shitheads. Sorry, I don't mean to, like, use the language. Try to make it a family-friendly channel. You know, I don't want to be vulgar or anything here. But, man, I'll tell you what. When people get to driving, they turn into different people. And I like to think of the good in people. But, man, it's kind of drastic out there on the freeways. I have to drive the freeway all the time, so it's kind of like the vein of my existence. And so that's why I like these videos. And, you know, they're not for everybody. And that's okay. Sometimes I just like to think of it as like my laid-back lounge where we just kind of chill out and play with magazines. You know what I'm saying? Cut up some magazines, cut up some paper, and make some cool stuff. And you never really know what's going to happen. They can't all be winners either. And that's something that I'm realizing with the live streams. Kind of makes me nervous. Like, the last couple of times, I'm like, I'm kind of nervous. I don't really know if it's going to turn out how, and I don't want to leave y'all with a, you know, ugly piece, but sometimes it's just going to have to happen. I'm sorry. Sorry if it sucks, but, you know, we're just doing it here together and having fun. I didn't really think any of this through. FYI, am I a forward thinker? No, I'm just like, think it, just go. Just do it. It's kind of what I like to do, and you never really know. Is that going to be enough? I just ran out of paper. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, honestly. I'm really not sure. And some of these are a little weird, so let me fix this one. Bango. Okay, step 3. I don't know, what step is it? We're on some step. Something. we're doing something. Well, I don't know what's happening, but we're doing something. Something's going on. Now, next step. Messy step here. Oh, let's see. Is it gonna work? I don't know. Okay, I have more texture. We have the red. We're not gonna worry. If we don't have enough, we're gonna make it work, okay? Okay, here's where it's gonna go. Here goes my idea. Sort of. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, okay? Bear with me. Trust the process, bruh. Trust the process. I don't really know what's happening. Okay, let me just kind of make a mess here. I'm gonna go down. This is why I grabbed the scissors, okay? I grabbed the scissors for this reason, for sure. Because I could cut these with the razor, and I did a little test. Oh no. You get out of there. You come out of there, you hear? You ain't gonna be hanging out no more. Your time is done here. You're evicted. All right, you gotta leave. You gotta leave. That's what I don't want happening. You can't hang out here. You're supposed to be gone. Okay, you see that? I don't know, you see that. It's kind of blown out. Let's see, autofocus. Don't focus on my dry skin. Focus. I've been trying to get these cuticles, you know, I've been trying. Oh, I didn't tell y'all. This happened to me. Look at that. Not from here art. You would think that it was from playing with these razor blades, but it's not. It actually happened when I was grooming in the morning. I don't know if I like touched my razor or something, or like the bend thing scratched my skin, but it straight took a piece off of my thumb, man. If you look at it from the side, it's like, whoa. It looks like it was from a razor blade, but it wasn't. That's kind of ironic, I guess, that it wasn't even the blades that I play with every day. Okay, we have one. You might be able to see it. No, you can't really see it there. Right there. It's got some jagged edges, okay? That's the idea, you know. We can't all be perfect, okay? We got our quirks and our edges, okay? And this part keeps messing me up where I gotta make sure the cut's deep enough. I'm gonna kind of pull it over here just a little bit. I don't even know how my volume sounded. Apologies if it's too loud. Apologies if it's too quiet. I'm just not thinking about that, and I can't hear myself either. And it's a little tricky. I said this a bunch. I used to work in recording studios, so I'm used to hearing myself, and not being able to hear myself when doing something is weird because I want to be able to know what it sounds like, but this is what I sound like. This is how I sound. Okay, we're going to keep on going. I know. It's a process. I don't know who thinks that collage just falls together in a couple minutes, but I understand. I don't mean to be mean to the people, and I don't want to be mean to people, but it doesn't, I don't know. I don't know what collage makes that fast. I use the word quick collage, but I feel like a collage in like 30 minutes to an hour is pretty quick for me, I guess. Maybe our standards are different, and maybe you're way better than me, and maybe I just suck. I don't know what that is, but some reason people think that my collages should be like really fast, and it's like I try. There's a process, okay? There's a process going on. I don't know what the process is, but it's a little funny. So we'll just keep on going. I'm just going to keep on cutting these. I know it seems weird, and hopefully it all works, you know. I don't know if I'm doing this all for, I see some, thanks for all the comments, Margaret. Thank you for liking the way I sound. I like the way I sound. I think that, it sounds funny. I like it. Little tidbit about me is my mom's side of the family, my grandparents, they were all like settlers. They lived like homesteaders in Missoula, Montana. So my mom's side of the family, that's where my mom grew up. She grew up in the outskirts of Missoula, Montana. Frenchtown, the Frenchtown area, if you know the area, then you know. But that's where she grew up. That's where a couple of my siblings grew up, but I did not grow up there. So there's that kind of thing that plays a little Western. Sometimes Western comes out in me. I can't help it. I just do it for funsies. You know what I mean? but I didn't grow up there, though. I grew up in Spokane, Washington. So that's where I'm from. But my dad's side of the family is all from, like, Arizona and, like, Phoenix. And my dad, he lives on the border right now. He lives in Bisbee, Arizona. What a crazy little town. I wonder if he's running from the law or something. Like, why you live on the border? He's ready to jump ship at any time. I don't know. Kind of funny. I don't really see that guy. I haven't seen him since I was in, like, 4th grade or something like that. But I've talked to him a few times. Kind of weird. He has a business now, and his business is cleaning grave sites. So he maintains grave sites, and it's interesting, and I see why that's a helpful service, especially here in the Northwest, because we get a lot of moss and buildup on the gravestones and stuff, and I can see why people would want to take care of the site for their loved ones. He does other things though. He like picks up like people's bodies and stuff. So I don't know. It's a little not something I would want to do ever, but I think cleaning gravestones is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I've actually thought of like if you want to start up a little business, I think like you could do that and help people out. Feel like it's a helpful service, and let's keep that one long like that. I think it's a helpful service, and I don't think it would take too hard of effort. You know, I think maybe bending over might be the hardest part is on your back, but I do think that it could be a cool little business. Let's see, that one. So thinking of little businesses, I saw someone on the face-based marketplace. I don't really get online that much. YouTube's my spot, man. It's my spot where I like to hang out and do my stuff, because this is where I get a chance to do some crafting. But I was on the face-based marketplace. I wasn't really on there. I was on there for the marketplace, and just opened the app, and I saw a girl that was like, my boyfriend just moved from California and we're struggling with work and stuff. And she kind of was like a community post, and it was in like one of those like everything in Vancouver type of thing, you know, where like people post yard sales and stuff. And that's why I'm part of that group, because you never know who's going to list stuff, but people ask for advice or things like that. And she was wondering what she could do for work in between, and or something that her and her boyfriend could do together. And I was thinking of the idea. I was like, so I sent it to him. I'm like, you know, I was actually thinking about this idea of like house sitting. Like people with money. Now this is, if you don't have money, I mean, it makes no sense. But if you think about people who have multiple houses and they need someone to watch their house, them stupid doorbell cameras ain't gonna do nothing, man. Like, them ain't helping. They don't even stop people. The thing that would stop people is seeing that actual physical people are there. And so people will pay for you to go and sit and watch their house. A business that I almost started, I don't want to start it because then I'm locked in the place, and I don't want to be locked in the place. But a business I was gonna start is like property watch, where you like go, you can't do property security. It's different. There's different laws for all that stuff. You can't really be doing property security. There's a lot of different laws. Even monitoring someone's cameras, there's a lot of restrictions to that. So you can't just jump into that easy. There's special license you need and stuff, but there's no law and there's no license needed to say, I'm going to stop by somebody's house and check in. I'm just going to check in on their property for them. So just like a drive-by, you could stop by. So I work in inspections and stuff. I'll tell you, I ain't even told anybody. I ain't even said it on this channel. I'm actually a certified home inspector. I have certifications in multiple states. So in my mind, I'm like, you know, it's tricky. You have to know everything about every house to be a home inspector. But to do something like this, you just go and check on their home. Just go and check on it. And I think it could be a good business to, if you had enough clients, or in a neighborhood, like property watch. You know what I'm saying? Like think of like neighborhood watch. Like neighborhood watch is a thing. Like it's, you know, but it's not, those are ran by HOAs and some weird people, and you never really know how good it is. But if you could hire someone to just come and check on your property, I know people would pay for it. I know they would definitely pay for it. And there's other options you could do as well. Like you could like park a car in their driveway. I think seeing a car parked in someone's driveway would scare away people that are trying to come, especially if they don't know the neighborhood and they're just like, oh yeah, someone's home, some lights are on, and there's a car in the driveway. You know, it's going to kind of deter them, because the thieves and stuff, they're looking for the easy targets. They don't want anything hard. So the more you can make it hard on them, I think that, you know, your home would be safer. And there's people with lots of multiple homes. That's not me. You know, that's nice for them. Probably baby boomers or something. They bought their house for 40 grand, you know, back in the 90s or something, and now it's worth 2.5. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, good for them. I ain't mad at them for that. But it makes it hard on us millennials and stuff out here trying to get something. You probably don't know how old I am, do you? You can guess. You can guess how old I am. I'm barely a millennial, by barely. And the opposite way, you would think, ooh, I did a cut. I did a wrong cut, a little deep cut there. Oh well, it looks kind of cool. We're gonna see how this turns out. Look, that one looks like a triangle right there, but then I have this pokey part. It's the pokey part. It's like a porcupine. Is this gonna work out? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. We're just gonna keep going, and I'm just gonna keep talking about stuff. But I do think that's a good business. That's a cool one. Here's another business that you can maybe start. Is putting out people's trash cans. I know these sound silly. People would pay to have their trash can put out. They most definitely would. You know why people pay? For convenience. People will always miss their trash day and stuff, and so to have someone to come by and put their trash cans out and then come back and pull them back in, I guarantee that business would do good. You just got to find the right clients. There's a barking dog, ignore that. I told you it's Saturday, everything's happening. The dogs are happy, the kids are yelling, people are getting hurt, and that's why the ambulance is going by. I was gonna say something else, but maybe they're having a baby. We'll keep it on the good side. People are, going into labor, and that's why the ambulance is going. And the only reason why the guy's rushing by is because he's got to use the bathroom. We're not gonna be mad at him. He's got to get to the toilet. So try to think of it in the right way. When I see people rushing down past me on the freeway, I'm like, oh shit, he must have to go to the bathroom. Or he's pregnant and he's in labor. I don't know. I don't know why he's going 100 on the freeway. Here's a funny thing. I just realized this the other day. I was looking at the dash on my car. My car says 240. You can go 240, and it's not even like, a supercar or nothing, but it says 240 on the dash. Can you imagine that? I probably took that thing over 100 a few times, a few times. Even smash that thing a few times, but 240? That sounds unstable. That sounds real unstable. I don't know what kind of airplane strip I'm taking off on, but when am I going to get up to 240? I guess it's a German car, so it was built for the Autobahn. So, but dang, 240 on that thing? And then I looked at the van, my little work van that I use, and that thing says 140, and that's just crazy too. You take that little van over 60, 70 miles an hour and it's already unstable. Trying to take that thing 140 miles an hour. Oh, you're crazy, man. But it says it. It says it. My dash says 240 on it. I don't know if you can get that. It's an older car. It's a Benz. So Mercedes makes good solid cars. So that's why I like Mercedes, because they make solid cars. I would not take that car 240. I watched a show with Top Gear, and dude was just trying to get up to 200 in a Bugatti, and it was insane. So I don't even want to imagine what it's like taking that, C-class Mercedes up to 200 miles an hour. That's just nuts. People are crazy. But and he's probably texting too and eating a hamburger at the same time. It's like, dude, this is a little sketchy here. I'm not the traffic police here or anything, but you might want to put that phone down and focus on what's happening around us. I don't want to die today. All right, we're getting through it. We're just knocking them out. Does it make sense to you yet? Oh, it doesn't make sense to me either. I'm sorry. We'll get there. We're going through it. We're just chatting, hanging out in Chill Back Lounge. Should have turned that AC on because it is getting warm over here. These are like stadium lights. It's like sitting under the stadium lights. Friday Night Lights, you know what I mean? It's like one of those football movies. They don't make those anymore, do they? Maybe because nobody goes to school anymore. That might be the reason. There's no more team spirit or school spirit. I'm just trying to make them jagged, right? I'm trying to make them jagged, give them a little more. I was just going to keep them as triangles, and that was the idea, is just to keep them as triangles. But since we're going to give Margaret some fierceness here, we're going to go and cut them up a little bit more. Let's just hope it comes together, and this is all not for naught. It's not for naught, you know what I mean? So we'll just keep on cutting here and getting through it. I like thinking of different business ideas, although I don't want to start one right now. I've tried to start so many businesses in the past, and I'm kind of burnt out on it. It's like I just want to do and that's why I'm doing this page. I want to see this page grow. I'd love to see it get monetized or something in the future, and that'd be fun, because then I can do what I like to do and make some money off of it. That'd be awesome, but that's not why I started it. But something like that would be cool, but I don't want to like go and start a full-on business right now. I've done it too many times, and you know, some were good, some did okay, and some did not okay. And it's like I don't always want to be thinking about money all the time. That's just the weird world we live in, and I understand we all need money, and I need money, and you know, got to survive around here, especially with the price of groceries and stuff. But it's just like I don't like it. I don't like it. It bugs me, and it's just like I get it, we need it, and I want to do that. I want to be rich just like everybody else, but I don't want to be like my mind's a slave to always trying to get money, you know. So that's something that I really try to avoid. I do have a thing on here where people can donate and, you know, help the page and help the channel. So hopefully eventually we'll grow, and it's not like a money grab or anything. I'm just trying to create stuff, and maybe we'll be able to make more of these in the future. So we'll see how it goes and just do it. I have created multiple channels. You know, it's funny, you can see, probably like wondering why it's like that, is you can see on like TikTok and like Instagram, Insta scam, you know, the Insta scam, where they got me. They're scamming me. I don't trust them. I'll tell you some stories about them in a minute. I have bigger followings on there, but they're not really, you know, like I don't like those. They're not my jam anymore. They had their time. Insta scam had its time, and I already know if you're on some meta stuff, I'll tell you right now, they'll hold all your fans hostage. And I haven't told that story. I don't think I've told that story on here, and I'll probably tell it multiple times again. But if you start a page and you get a bunch of fans on there, you can't even reach your fans. You can't even reach them. They will hold it back from them, and they won't even be able to see it unless they're actively coming out to look for you. They'll keep your fans hostage. That's how I like to look at it. They hold your fans hostage because you can post something. They're like, oh, you reached 63 of your fans. If you want to reach more of your followers, you know, pay to promote. It's like, you scamsters, you grabbed my fans. You grabbed all the people that wanted to interact with my stuff. And now I can't even reach them unless I pay you money. And then, you know, so it's not like it used to be. And I haven't told my MySpace fame story. That's a longer story. I'm going to tell it someday. You're going to know about my MySpace fame story someday. But I'm not going to tell it today. But I watched my whole page. I had like 7,000. You know, this is Facebook. We're talking face crook over here, where they took my face and then they got my fans and then they held them hostage. They wouldn't let me access my fans for unless I wanted to pay them, and I didn't want to pay them. So guess what? Me lost me fans. So I don't know. I don't put too much weight into these social media platforms. I like YouTube because they let us put our content on here. It can live on for a long time. I feel like if I put something on TikTok, it's here today, it's gone in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I was going to say here today, gone tomorrow. You know the saying. But really, I feel like it's gone with the people's attention spans. That's how fast it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's fleeting. It's never, you're not building anything. You're building views. You're not building community. The whole idea to this page that I like to think in my mind is that like-minded people can come and hang out. And I think that I can maybe share other people's stuff. I could give away free magazines, maybe magazine clippings. We can hang out and chat. I love chat. If you ever, it's tough for me to see in these comments when I'm live and I'm going to figure something out, maybe have it read it to me in my head. But when you're playing with razor blades and doing stuff, it's probably not the best idea to take your, attention somewhere else. But I like chatting in my video. If you comment on any of my videos, we could have a longer conversation. And I just realized today there is a setting where I can click when people respond, because it never tells me when people respond. And so it's tricky. There's not a good messaging part on here. So that's the difference between YouTube and then Ticketed Talk and Instascam, is they actually have a better messaging thing. But I don't get on there very much. I'll try to get on like once a day or something to just check in with people. So it seems a little sparse, but I'm not really sparse. I come in every day and say hi. Where am I? I don't know. I'm lost in space. You got to watch that video. Next Thursday. Lost in Space. It's going to be fun. I already filmed it. It's already done. what are we doing? I don't know. What are we doing? I don't know. We're going to put this away. Not cut my thumb up. Put that away. That's not how I cut it, but I don't need to do that again. And I haven't seen Glenn around in a little while, but he did drop me a comment and recommended this roller thing. And it's been working out. It's been working out pretty good. So shout out to Glenn for that tip there. Well, let's see. I think we're going to go this way. This away, that way. Move my mess. Let's move this mess here. How long has this video been so long? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm chatting and we're just trying to make something happen. This is a weird hand here. Ignore the weird hand. What's gonna go on? Well, I don't know. I'll show you. I'll show you. This is the concept. Let's just put it together. We need to get it together quick, and then we'll pick a background because I have multiple backgrounds that we can use, and I'm not really sure which one it's going to be. Sorry for talking away from the mic. It's going to happen like this. Here we go. Here's Margaret, right? Margaret is going to look like this. Okay? But it needs to go all the way around her. And it's gonna pop, and then once we put it on a different background, so already she's looking like, you know, some Statue of Liberty or something. Actually, she was by the Statue of Liberty in this article, but we want it to go all the way around her. Oh, it's gonna be fierce. Can we make it fierce looking? Oh, I forgot. Before I do that, okay, is this gonna work or not? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. If you know what's happening, please let me know, because I don't know. Sorry, Margaret. There goes your dress. Why did you cut my dress? Because I'm crazy. And we're gonna go bling. Oh, let's not mess it up too much. I don't want to mess it up too much, Margaret. Let's go this way. We're going sideways. This way, that away. I'm going to bring it up a little higher because those are a little taller. So let's see. It's starting to look like some Addams Family stuff. Halloween's coming up here soon. I'm going to have some Halloween collages. Can I do that? I know somewhere in my clippings, I have a girl that's like, it's a fashion shoot, but she is like a scarecrow. she has hay coming out of her arms and stuff, and I just love it. It's fun, and I hope to make a piece of collage art with that one. Let's get a thin one. They gotta be different. They can't be the same. We're not the same as the rest. We're better than the best. Or the rest, I don't know. You know, make a rhyme. It's just some kind of rhyme. We're gonna pull it in here. Let's make this one fatter. Fatter. Again, my name is not Michelangelo, so if you have high expectations, you may need to dampen them. Okay. Boom. I like it. I like it. They're creepy and they're kooky. Okay, she's cool. I like you, Margaret. You're cool. We're gonna put you over here, and we're fixing you up. I don't think Cosmopolitan did you any favors with that cover. I forget who it was. We were chatting, at least one chat, and they said exactly. Sorry about this. Hold on. There we go. Cutting right by the microphone. We were chatting, and they were talking about how it was perfect to get rid of all that red because all the red blew it out, you know. And it's like, man, that's so true. That's what I was thinking of in my mind when I did it. So how is this gonna happen? I say, you say, we say, let's do it together. What I say is, we don't look at it. Let's not look at it. I don't want to see the disaster that's about to happen. Please have enough. I really hope we have enough. Let's get the blade out. I don't need to lose any more of my skin. How about that? Thank you. I say we just like put it on there and hope that it looks good. I don't know. That sounds a little risky. It sounds stupid. Perfect. It's a perfect plan. Put it on her head. Let's start with her head, okay? We're going to do this. It's going to work out. I know things seem a little strange, but again, you're on my page. All right, we're just going to keep gluing. I don't like gluing magazine paper to magazine paper to magazine paper. It's not ever a good thing. But I guess we do what we do when we do it. And we'll just keep on going when we glue it. Don't really know what's happening. Don't really know what's looking like. Probably should look at it. I don't want to use that one. Well, where's my scissors? I can see what's happening with this one. Whoa. We gotta go. That one's longer. This one's double. Okay. Alright. Try to make them taller. We might want to triple up here in the middle, just for the top, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's gonna look cool. In my mind, you know, all this stuff is just in your mind. It's like just go with it. Just go with it. I don't know which one I'm doing here. This one? I'm kind of, you know what? I'm gonna kind of space them out a little bit more here as we're going, because I don't want to run out. And I could, you know, what we could do together. It's us together. It's all of us together doing this. And I want your, if it fails, it's all of our fault. If it comes out good, I'll take the credit, okay? I'm joking. We do it together. We're gonna do this together, and you can blame me if it gets messed up. That sounds like a better plan. So I'm gonna just try to space it out. Oh, I must look at it. Okay, we blink 182. Now we must go. We'll keep on going. What I actually think is I don't want to run out of pieces, but if we have to like put some in between it to make it thicker, then that'll be cool. We could do that with a different color. So maybe that's the strategy. Again, we have no plan. What's the plan? Don't have one. That's that rattle can stuff again. All right, let's put this here. Let's put this here. Hopefully that ain't sticking out too far. It's kind of looking Statue of Liberty-ish right now. I don't think I need the glue way up there, but I'm doing it anyway. Let's all keep on going now. We're just gonna keep on making it happen. We just put one like here. We kind of want it now. It's got a curve with her body just a little bit. I mean, we don't know. Yeah, that sounds right. Sounds right, you know. Who's done this style before? Can we call them? I need to phone a friend. Somebody help me. I don't know what I'm doing here. Make it up as we go. Uh-oh. No, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. We'll just go with it. Just keep going. Just keep swimming. Yeah, I watched that movie too. You know you did. Don't try to lie. Don't try to lie. You didn't watch it. Here we go. We're going to put this one right here off of her shoulder blade. This could be like some Game of Thrones stuff if you really locked it in and went with, oops, sorry, hit the mic, and every time I touch that mic it makes a weird noise, so I really apologize for that. It's that hollow cheap old mic, you know what I'm saying, that Amazon special. It's the special one. It's the one that costs you extra cheap because it came extra cheap. Okay, we're gonna put that there. I like my Rode mic, but it's meant for phones. I wonder if you would want to see my face someday. I don't put my face on my content, but I wonder if I should like film a couple where I'm just talking with my face, because I could turn the camera around. I just don't, you know. I don't want to get caught up into that kind of stuff where it's like, look at me type of thing. That was my Instagram. That was my Insta scam. Believe that. It used to be something else. Used to have my face all over it. And I deleted that. And I said, no, it's not about me. It's just about having fun. I don't want to make it all about me. I just want to make it about us. I don't know what's happening here. Do you know what's happening? We're just going to keep going. Are we running out of pieces? We're getting down there. So that's where I think if it's not thick enough, we had a plan, right? What was it? I thought we came up with a plan together. I don't remember what the dang plan was at this point. Getting all loop-de-loop. Let's keep on going. I don't want this to take forever. I apologize. I apologize if you needed a quick collage project. Again, just watch it in the playback and hit it at 2x speed. I did see they allow 3x speed if you're a member. If you're a YouTube member, a premium member, you can watch it in 3 times speed. Imagine how I'm gonna sound then. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. All right, we're gonna keep going though. We're gonna just keep going. I haven't looked at. We looked at it a little bit. Is this gonna be cool? Is this gonna be a disaster? That's why live streams kind of make me like, I don't know, man. If I mess this all up, I could change it or do something different or not even show it to you. But when it's live, I can't do anything about it. I just have to keep going, and that's just kind of what it is. So it is what it is, right? At that point. So just not worry about it. Just keep on going. I will tell you, one of the videos I just filmed, collage video, is another magazine cover challenge. Right in the middle of it, I just said, nope, nope, not working. I don't like your outfit. I changed the whole thing. I think the video's okay. It wasn't meant to, it came out not how I was thinking. But at the same time, I thought I was working with a different outfit, and I totally changed the cover. So it's that video, I don't know, a couple weeks, because I have a couple that are already ready to go. But that one, I sucked. I don't know if I sucked. Her outfit just kept bugging me. I'm like, this is the worst outfit I ever seen. Gotta cut it. Yeah, so I cut it. So I changed her cover all the way. We didn't just reimagine it. We just gave her a whole new cover. I hope you like it. She's gonna like censor me online. Sorry, girl. Don't sing a song about me. I just do this for fun. I didn't mean anything personal about it. Just don't like your outfit. Fashion police had to come. Okay, I made it down to the bottom. So luckily we were spacing them out pretty well. I think we were spacing them out pretty good. Boom, 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 boom. I only had 4. Ooh, we were pushing it real close. We only had 4 or 5. One of them's kind of wrinkled, so not really sure how this can turn out. So let's see what happens. Oh, okay. She's pretty fierce. Should we put these last ones mixed in with her down here? I'd say we'll do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Turn you back over, girl. I'll take a peek at the comments. Oh, Margaret's got to go. Thank you for stopping by, Margaret. We're going to finish this, Margaret, and then hopefully you like it. Come back and check it out, and have a great weekend. It's great to have you here. Thank you. Wish I could chat more on these things, but if not, if I started chatting, you know how long we'd be here? Be here forever. I'll send you a message. I'll send you a message tonight on Tickety Talk. I should be over there. I usually check in on my TikTok once an evening when I get a chance. You can find all that stuff on my link page, but it's not like I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm here for YouTube. This is where all my stuff is at. This is where I push my stuff. I do post the shorts over there and stuff, but you know, that's just so other people can see it and stuff too. There are some cool people over there, like Margaret. Margaret's over there on TikTok. So I do go over there and check things out. Let's see. Okay, I like it. I like her. She's crazy. It's weird. It's different. Should we put some in between? I think we could, but we're already pushing the hour mark, so I don't know if I want to drag y'all into that process. Maybe I could do it off camera and then do it for the backing, because we have the red. So what if we cut some red and put the red in there, like with some red shards? And I have more texture. I got glue on my hands. No, I don't want sticky glue hands. Margaret, you're looking pretty cool. I like that. So I have more texture. I was thinking, like, if this one won't work enough, this one won't be good enough, then I had these. I had this one. It's like some carpet. You wouldn't think that this carpet was good like that, but I like it. If you cut it up like this, it would look weird. You wouldn't know it's carpet. That's really cool. It's some lights and stuff. I was going to use this board here. That's what it started with, and then I was like, nope, not going to have enough. And then I have all these, but, you know, there's not enough of one. There's some more random stuff in there. Don't think we're going to get into that. I do think we could use some red. We could put some red in there because then it brings it off of her dress and stuff, but maybe we just use a red background. So let's just kind of try to wrap this up, and then I'll think about it before I finish the short that is still filming. Yes, it's still filming, so we'll get to see that short. I'll get it up in like few hours. A few hours, I'll mix it. This one, the birth of a legend. I don't think this is her. I don't think that's her, but let me just set it on it and see what it looks like. Okay, see now now you're getting a feel for it, right? Now you're getting a feel for it now that you see it off of my mat. I could grab a board. Should I grab a board right now? I don't need to for you guys. You'll get to see it. You'll get to see the short. I had this one. Isn't that cool? Like the bottles? Let's see if she covers the bottles. Like that. And there, up on top. And then you still see the bottles at the bottom? Do you like that? Or do you like the legend one? You like the legend? Not really sure. I guess there's not enough people here to give me a good feedback. I have this red one. Yeah, I like this one. It's just a bunch of people and then the Shadow Man here. Ooh, Shadow Man. It's pretty sick. I know the colors kind of get blown out on this camera, and I apologize for that. You know, again, it's not super high tech, but it's working. I have this gray backing board here. Gray backing board. And I'm lost. Pretty cool. I like the gray. I like the gray. I like the red. I like the legend one too. The liquor bottle one. The bottles are a little different color. This is just the gray cardstock. I like it though. And then I have black here, but you'd be able to see this text because it's orange right here, and we'd have to do some cutting or something to it. And then I have, this is what originally I was gonna do, so I'll just tell you, and then I'll figure this out, and then you'll get to go and watch the short here in about an hour or so when I can get it done. I was gonna have her coming out of the drip. I thought about her coming out of this. I don't know if you can see. You should be able to see that. It's like drip. It's like spilled paint or something. Now I was gonna cut it and have her coming out of it. Oh, now she's stuck to it. She don't want to leave the paint, you know. And then I was gonna use something like this. Let's see. We're just going through my ideas. I was gonna put this in the background and then have the spikes coming off of this, because look at that texture. It's really cool. I really like it. I don't know, get it focus? You can kind of see it, you know, home decor stuff. I was going to cover the text with that and then put that, but now you can't even see it. And then I guess we could use that up there on top. We still might be able to use that. And then here's a funny piece. Here's a piece. Should she have a hat? I don't know if she should have a hat. I don't know. It's a quick collage, so it's just funny. I had this piece sitting there. I'm like, oh, what if you put a hat on her? Do it sideways and give her some weird stuff. But I like the spikes. I like how it's kind of looks Statue of Liberty-ish. There goes another ambulance. People must be having babies all day today. Happy birthday. And I did say happy birthday to Echoes. Echo of Alchemy. There I dropped a comment there to say happy birthday, because they told me yesterday it was their birthday. So hopefully they're having a great birthday. If they don't get to make it to this, I understand. Hopefully they're having a great birthday. And I think that's her. I think that's her, right? I like it. It's crazy. Maybe I'll throw some red in between it and then not go with the red, even though she likes the red. I think go with the Legends one like that, just because of the gray. And then it'll be on a different backing board, maybe a black. Maybe I'll extend it with some black or something, and maybe grab some red and put some red in between here and see if that comes together well. Not really sure. But I think for us making a quick collage here on the live stream, again, I don't want to drag everyone out. And like I said at the beginning, I've come up with different options for people that can't sit around and watch a full collage come into play, because this happens. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I don't know. Can I do this? Can I do that? And, you know, it takes time. It does take time. So to make these, can't really speed it up in a live, but I think that's pretty cool. I really like her. I think it's awesome. If you like it, make sure to give the video a like. I'd really appreciate that. That helps me out, helps the algorithm out, helps YouTube know that you like this kind of content, and we'll keep on creating it. We'll make some more stuff. I'll go ahead and fix her up, try to do a couple more things, and then I'll finish and grab the little clip and put it all together in that time-lapse video, back it with some music, and you'll see it in the short feed. So come back in a couple hours or tomorrow or whenever you get a chance, and you'll get to see this one in a time-lapse with some music backed, and then the final picture. And I'll also post the picture in a few days or something in the community feed. But I appreciate you hanging out, and you know, we'll make some more stuff in the future. Who knows what we're going to come up with. I have new videos coming out next week, so watch out for those. And until then, I'll see you next time.